Welcome everybody. My name is Rachit Bhatnagar. This is part 3, chapter number 2, function. In this session we will try to learn Python programming using user defined function. So let's start. This is the first question. To find the maximum of 3 numbers. So for it I have to open my IDLE. Suppose if user has input 3 numbers A, B, C as 29, 130 and 33. So output will come maximum number is equal to 130. So let's try. First of all we have to make a function with def keyword. I'm giving a name AXX. 3 parameters I am passing X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. Here I will write the definition. If X is greater than Y and X is greater than Z, if both the conditions will true, then it will return the value of X. If any one condition will false, then it will go to else part. Here again I will check next condition. Y is greater than X and Y is greater than Z. In this case I will return the value of Y. If this condition will false, again it will go to the else part, then it will return Z. Now here I will call the function. What is the function name? MAXX. From here I will pass 3 values. 29, I'm storing the values in A, B and C, and here I will pass 3 arguments A, B and C, and this will be the output. This is the variable, and here I will print maximum value, maximum number is equal to, output is coming in output variable. Now check the answer. Yes, answer is coming correct. Maximum number is equal to 130. If I will change the number, in place of 29 I am writing here 290. Now again check this program. So answer is coming correct. Come to question number 2. To sum of all the numbers in a list. Example, suppose user has input these 4 numbers and stored these all 4 numbers into a list. This is the process. First of all it will take first number, then it will add to the second number and add to the third number, then add to the 4 number. 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 5 11. So output should come 11. So now design the function for it. Def, I am taking the name as sum A. What is A? A will be the list. So for it I am taking ls is equal to these values, same values I am taking 2, 3, 1, 5. It will store into the list, and this list will be passed as a parameter inside the function ls. The value of ls will store into A. From here I am taking a variable c is equal to 0 for I in A. One by one values will come into I, and here it will calculate c is equal to c plus I, and at the last it will return value of c. That c will come back to x, and here it will print sum is equal to x. Now check the answer. What is the problem? Here I have missed comma. Yes, answer is coming 11. One more time, after changing the value, if I will check, in place of 5 I am writing 4. So here will come, here should come 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 4 10. So answer should come 10. Now let's check. Yes, answer is coming correct. Now question number 3, to multiply all the numbers in a list. This question is similar to question number 2. Input, these are the numbers stored in the list and this is the process. Multiply all these numbers and output is 30. 2 3s are 6, 6 1s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So output should come 30. So in the previous program I will modify. In place of sum I am writing here MUL, function name, and in place of 0 I am writing 1, and here will come asterisk sign. It will remain same and the function name will change and also message will change. Multiple is equal to x. Now check the answer. Yes, answer is coming 24. Yes, because here is the number 2 3 1 and 4. 2 3s are 6, 6 1s are 6 and 6 4s are 24. So answer is coming correct. If I will change here 5, now again check the answer. Here is coming 30. So answer is correct. Question number 4, to reverse a string. If a string is input Python, this is the process and output should come NOHTYP. This is the reverse of Python. If I will read from the back side, PYTHON, and in the process these are the index number, because P will store on the 0th position, Y will store it onto the first position, T will store onto the second, H will store on third, O will store on fourth, and N will store on 5. If we will print from the last, from the end, if we will print 5 first, 4 second, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 0, so output will come in reverse. Now try to design the code. For it I have to design a function name. For it I am giving the name as REV. A is the string that I use. Here first of all I will calculate the length of a string. It will store into L, and for I in range, here I will write, in place of L I am taking B minus 1 comma minus 1 comma minus 1. As you know, the syntax of range is, first of all start position will come, then stop, then step. So starting value is B minus 1. What will be the value of B? It will calculate the length of given string. If in our case we will calculate the length of Python, how many characters are here? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So 6 will store into B. From here it will start 6 minus 1, that is 5. It will start from 5 because last value is on 5th position. That's why I have written here B minus 1, and it will go till minus 1. As you know, it excludes the last value. So last value is minus 1, and this is the step. Step is minus 1. It will decrease each time minus by 1. If first value is 5, so next time value will be 4, the next time value will be 3, then 2, then 1, then 0. It will go till 0. 5 4 3 2 1 0. Now here I will print AI, and from here I will call this function. Value is Python. This value will pass. Now I will execute the program. So answer is coming correct, PYTHON. But these are coming onto separate lines. So for it we will write here comma and is equal to space. Some mistake is here. Here will come and. Yes, PYTHON in reverse order. Question number 5. To calculate the factorial of given number. If user has input 5, so this is the process. The number will start from the given number and go till 1, and all the numbers will come in reverse order, decreasing by 1. The given number is 5, so in process it will start from 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and at the last the multiple of all these numbers will be the output of the given number, factorial of given number. So now let's try to design the program. For it we will write def. I'm giving a function name as fact. Here passing a value, it will store into a. M is equal to 1 for multiplication. This is the loop for I in range. I will take all these values as in decreasing order, like this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 if user will store 5. So value is coming into a, so it will start from a, it will go till 1 and decrease by 1. In the block of loop it will calculate the factorial. M is equal to m into I, and at the last it will return the value of m. Here x is equal to int, input a message, enter a number, then returning value will store into y, and function name x will pass that the user will input. At the last message will come factorial of x is equal to y. Now check the answer. First of all, it is asking to enter a number. Same number I am inputting as 5, so answer is coming correct. Factorial of 5 is equal to 120. Now one more time I will check. In this case, suppose if I will enter 4, so answer is coming 24. Now check here. Factorial of 4 should be starting from 4, 3, 2 and 1. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 1s are 24. So output is coming 24. That is correct. Today we have done these 5 questions, and remaining 5 questions we will do in next session. Thank you very much.